What is going on, everyone? Thanks for watching this video. I've been incognito for a while, but I just picked up another Cooper S and thought I'd shoot a video and talk about it a little bit. I'll probably have some more coming later, but just wanted to introduce this car. And before you hate on Cooper S's, I'll tell you a story or two, kind of why I'm doing this again. If you look back at my channel back in the day, you will see another Cooper S, a 2003 model that I purchased for $125 a couple years ago. The story is on the channel of how that happened. And I was selling a Prelude and a guy pulled up to buy it in a Cooper. He looked at the car, he gave me money, and then he said, this is the black one. He said, hey, I'll be back. I'm going to run this to the junkyard, and then I'll come back. I'll Uber back to your house and take your car home. And I said, well, what are they giving you? And we worked it out, and I got the car for $125, fixed it, sold it very quickly. And just hard cars to work on, and if they're not sorted. So, but I always in the back of my mind thought, if I could ever get another one of those, and if I could get one that was taken care of. So I put it on my list, and ever since I sold my EM1 3 or 4 months ago, I have been looking. My list has included the S2000. I've driven 3, and I just can't get into it. It's just not a car for me. Just didn't do it. And tried to buy a couple RX-8s. That didn't work out. That's a hard car to buy. They tend to blow up. I like the weird ones. And then I drove actually 5 MR2s. That was another car on my list. And almost bought one, but just decided not to because reasons. And actually also drove a Abarth, a Fiat Abarth, and a couple other things. But none of those worked. So anyway, Cooper S was on the list, but I wanted a nice one rather than another beater. And I found this, and this car is a 2006. It is, as you can see, it is in immaculate condition. There are a couple tiny little things, but this is a 2-owner car in 20 years. It's been taken care of and well loved. It's my favorite color. It is, of course, supercharged. And so I saw it, and I went and drove it and absolutely fell in love with it and bought it. So kind of a dream come true. I've always, again, wanted another one of these, but wanted a nice one. And, before you hate on the Coopers, by 2006, this was the, I think, 5th or 6th model year of the first gen Cooper, the newer ones. And by then, they had worked out the kinks. There's a couple trouble areas this car has. Those have been addressed in this car, such as it has a new clutch, and a few other things that are replaced. So saw the car and drove it, and then it's also got some great mods that the previous owner had done. So scooped it up, and runs like a top. I'll show you the engine bay. Don't mind my mailbox. Won't really have a lot of work to do on this car just because it is in such great condition. But this is, for me, one that I'm just going to drive and enjoy. And as you can see, it's got a few of the better mods. The coolant tank's been addressed, has the intake and a few other things on here. It has a pulley for the supercharger, which increases power, has an exhaust, and charming car. Goodness gracious, folks. Again, after driving the Fiesta ST, the S2000, the RX-8, a lot of other cars that handle really well, this is just better. And I said that back in my review of my black one, the one I bought for $125. I talked about, I hated getting rid of it, but it was such a piece of work and junk, and it was a really neglected car. So I did want to sell it after I repaired it, and got it in reasonable shape. But, I just always wanted another one because that memory of that car, even though I only had it for a few weeks, there's just nothing like it. And I think that's the charm of this car. This particular one, any of them that are supercharged would do this, but you kind of have my 3 favorite things. Number 1, it just looks cool. There's just nothing like it. Number 2, the supercharger noise is just a unique experience combined with the exhaust, which I'll give you a demo of in a moment. And then the third thing is the handling. There's just nothing feels like it. It just feels more connected than anything else I've ever driven. Now I haven't driven high-end Porsches and stuff like that, but the handling is just, it's unlike anything else. So yeah, so this is my new ride. You know, like everything else on this channel, I'll keep it a while, probably do a few little mods, but it's really sorted. It's already lowered. It has the intake, has the pulley, has the exhaust, and so, you know, it's tinted, so it really doesn't need much. This is fully optioned. It has every single factory option you could get, with the exception of navigation, which I would not want, because I don't want 20-year-old navigation. I'll just use my phone. And as you can see, it's in immaculate condition. There's not a scratch on the interior, and has some really cool options. I mean, it's got the heated seats, it has the anthracite interior package, has all the controls, has the chrono package here, and a whole bunch of other stuff. But I'll start it up and just let you hear the exhaust in this video. But again, I'll shoot some more videos. I'll do some driving impressions, but I just wanted to just intro the car. And you can get these, like, if you're watching this, you know, I got one for $125. They're cheap all day. You can find these for a few thousand that need work, and then they go all the way up to, you know, you can get a reasonable one for 5,000-6,000, and then you can get really nice ones all the way up to 8,000, 9,000, 10,000. So it's an affordable car that is not a lot of money and is absolute tons of fun. But I'm going to put the phone here under the exhaust and let you hear it. And this is I forget what this is called, but it's the WMW exhaust. All right, here we go. Nothing like it. And I don't know if you could hear the supercharger whine, but I'll just drive away, I suppose, a little bit as we close this video. Yeah, if you're watching this and you don't or have never experienced a Cooper S, I would just encourage you that if you're looking for something that will be fun and is affordable, and if you can find one that's sorted, again, find one that's sorted, then this is a great car to have as a second car or a daily driver. It's a little rough ride. I don't know that I'd want to use it as a daily all the time. This will be a car I'll drive a couple times a week, and they, you know, they're a little rattly. That's just part of the package. By the way, I'm getting 31 miles per gallon. That's half highway, half city. That's after about 130 or 40 miles on this car. But if you're looking for a great second car to just be something that's not very expensive, you know, definitely you can get a very, very nice one for somewhere between $5,000 and $10,000. This is is unbeatable. I've owned about a bunch of cars. I'm nearing about 50 cars that I've owned, and this is probably the one that offers more feedback than anything else I've ever driven. And again, I've had some nice ones. I'm talking CRX, Fiesta ST, several Preludes, you know, several Subarus, and this just beats them all in terms of being able to feel connected to the car and the road. And I'll give you a pull in second gear. All right, well, thanks for watching. I am back again. Had a long time without getting anything new, and just absolutely fell in love with this car. So, you know, it's interesting right now. I'll close with this. I have a V8 truck that has a 5-speed manual transmission. I have a V6 Accord that has a 6-speed manual transmission. I have a 3-cylinder hybrid that is a manual transmission. I have a right-hand drive CRX that's also a manual transmission. And I have a turbocharged car, my wife's car, and now I have a supercharged car that's a manual transmission. So I've got an eclectic mix here. It's a lot to choose from. Yeah. Mini Cooper S 2006. Thanks for watching. God bless you. Peace.